What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. This is where we keep crypto simple. Today, another exciting video. Unknown Bitcoin indicator with 100% accuracy. If you are new here, join the strongest family in crypto. Hit that button right now and subscribe. And everybody hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. It is great to see you. I am so happy to be back. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. The amount of overwhelming support that I received the past few weeks is just incredible. As you know, my newborn son had a big health scare, and it was tough. It was tough to deal with, but we made it through, and I wanted to thank you, and I want to do something special, extra special, to give back to the community. Father's Day is just around the corner, so we're having an absolute blowout sale, and it's going to be one of the most special sales from my heart, something we've never done before we are going to do. You can see here, these prices, save $1,300, save $900. This is already the biggest sale we've ever had. On top of that, we're doing something extra special to give back to you. If you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, an extra $300 off will be automatic on the website. You have been wanting to sign up to crypto classes. This is the opportunity on a golden platter. You know you need a strategy. This is your opportunity on a golden platter. Here's how to sign up. You're going to sign up to this diamond combo if you've been in crypto for just a few months. It'll be the first link. Look right down in the description or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Save $1,300 plus another $300. We've never done this before. This is really, really special. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody. You're going to sign up to the gold combo if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It'll be the second link. Look right down in the description or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. This is our top seller by far. If you have any questions, the biggest question is, Steve, here's my experience. Here's how long I've been in crypto. Which class is the best for me? Email me that information right now. info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com, and I'll get you set up. Okay, this is going to be an absolute epic video. This may be our best ever because I'm going to show you this indicator that's absolutely going to change the way you look at every chart. On top of that, I'm going to show you a different skill, a simple skill that you can put in your pocket, and you're going to be able to look at every chart in the future and see it more clearly. This is going to be really a powerful video. We're also going to look at what's happening right now in Bitcoin. It's going to start right here with the ADX and DI. This is an indicator. We're on the daily chart, the daily BLX. Normally, we take a look at the big picture, and we take a big picture approach and philosophy to our videos, just like this one, where this was made about 1.5 years ago when everyone was predicting and very confident that we would go back to 20,000. We saw in the charts the exact opposite. We saw that we would fall significantly, and we thought the bottom would be about 3,500. We made this video about 1.5 years ago. And then we made this video about 10 months later when we actually reached our bottoming candle here, and we called for a legendary rally. Those are more big picture approaches, which usually our videos are more big picture approach, but today we're going to do something really, really incredible. This indicator will be incredible for you. It's going to be your new favorite indicator. More than likely you haven't really heard much about it. So let's break it down. It's the ADX and DI. But right now it looks overwhelming. It looks confusing. So we're going to break it down in a simple approach. We're just going to look at the DI first. Okay? Think of the DI kind of like the peanut butter and the ADX like the jelly. You can't have one without the other, but when they go together, it's a match made in heaven. But to keep it simple, we're just going to get rid of the ADX first. We're also going to get rid of our level here at the middle, which we'll talk more about later. So let's break this down. Wow, this is really going to be epic. I mean, this indicator is 100% accurate. But first we have to understand the foundation. How is this indicator put together, and how can you use it to really elevate your game, right? So basically the DI is the DMI. It's the directional movement index. Directional movement simply meaning which direction is the market heading. Is it heading up, or is the market heading down? And there are two lines here. There's the DI minus, which is the red, minus meaning prices are going to be going down, and the DI plus, which is the green, meaning prices are going to be going up. The movement of the directional movement is up, right? So simply put, and I hope you have your notebook ready, right? We're going to go over some incredible lessons in this video, me and you together. So have your notebook handy, have a pen ready, and write this down, because this is a game changer. When the red is on top, the bears are in control, and prices generally are moving in the downward direction, okay? When the green is on top, prices, the bulls are in control, right? The directional movement is up, okay? But the main question is, well, when does that transition occur? How do you know that prices were going up, and how do you know when they start to fall? We want to know when. So that's what we're looking for to really understand how this indicator is structured and put together. But watch how it works. So we understand red on top is the bears are in control, right? Price is going down, and the opposite for the green. But we want to look for when we have a cross. This is the secret sauce. And we're going to take this, as we learn more about this indicator, we're going to look at the market right now and see what it's telling us. It's going to be a little bit of surprise, and we're in a very interesting situation with the market today with what this indicator is telling us. But first, let's build up our momentum. Let's build this foundation so we clearly understand this indicator. Look at here. We had the green at the bottom, right? And the green crossed up just momentarily, and then we had a red cross, right? So the red cross happened on January 7th, okay? Red cross up, meaning, hey, the bears are in control, the directional movement is down. You can see red coming up, and prices fell. Fast forward, we had here a red cross up happening on February 21st. Look at the prices above on February 21st, and you can see we're up at about 11,000. We had a cross up, and prices fell down with the red, right? Now, what I want you to notice as we continue to build our knowledge base on how this indicator really works, look at the gap in between here, right? If we zoom in, look at the space in between the red and the green. It's pretty narrow, right? Which tells us that that movement of downward price is not very strong. If we compare it to the previous cross, we see, wow, okay, this had a lot of space in between. That tells you the strength of the price movement. Remember, the directional movement, which direction is price heading? Is it heading up or heading down? In this case, when red on top, the direction is down, and if it's a big space, okay, you get a big downward spike, right? Very, very simple. We always like to keep this complex world of crypto really, really simple for the average person to come in and understand the charts more than they ever have before. So join the strongest family in crypto. Hit that subscribe button right now. So as we continue, we saw, okay, this was a little bit of a movement. We didn't see a lot of space, and we did have some movement. We had some movement from about almost 12,000 to about 9,003, which in price, pretty substantial. And then we had a little cross up with the green here. You can see that happening right at about February 26th. And then you see prices rise, followed by a cross with the red taking power, right? Bears taking power, the directional movement, prices down. You can see that cross happening on March 6th, and then you see what happened. And again, watch the space. And to my students, this is very similar to Bollinger Bands that we learned in our classes. The secret sauce to Bollinger Bands, those of you who are not aware, Bollinger Bands are incredibly powerful, but the secret sauce is watching how the two lines interact with and against each other. Same situation here. When you see the big space, you see the power of the move, and the price really follows, right? So then we fast forward here to April 12th, right? April 12th, we had a cross with the bulls taking power, green crossing above, and you saw price moving. Every single cross that you see on the ADXDI is 100% accurate. If it tells you the directional movement is price up, price goes up. The directional movement price down, price goes down. But the real secret is how it interacts with the ADX, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Let's continue on and see what we can discover about the charts here. As we fast forward into a little bit more recent time periods, you see on just July 16th, you see that cross up. Look at that gap. Look at that space. That tells you the power of the move. We had that on July 16th when prices were around 6,004, and we went all the way up to 8,005. You see the cross where the bears took back the power, happening here on August 2nd. You see, we had the cross, boom, prices down. This is really fascinating. You may say, well, Steve, this is absolutely incredible. How can it be accurate every single time? We're still missing half the strategy. We need to build up this momentum. And more importantly, we need to see what is it saying for the market right now. So as we fast forward into recently, right, we can see that on September 5th, September 5th, my birthday, September 5th, we had a cross with the red taking power, right? The directional price moving down. But look at the gap, right? We learned about the gap. The gap pretty small. We know that, okay, prices will fall, not as heavily as we expected, okay? So prices did fall from about 7,004 down here until around 6,001, right? And then we kind of held term here. You can see that the red and green during this period very close together. It tells us that we're in a period of consolidation, right? It tells us we're in a period of very low volatility. It tells us we're in a period of the calm before the storm. And we all know what followed, right? We covered it at length. This was the 3-day death cross. We were preparing for a large drop down from 6K down to our 200-week moving average. And look what our indicator told us. Our indicator actually told us on November 10th, right? So if we take a step back, this is a powerful indicator. You can look at it on any time frame. Right now we're on the daily. If you look at it on the weekly, it has less signals but more powerful signals, right? So you can see that on November 10th, boom, we had the bears really taking power. I mean, a big gap. Look at this gap. We went from having really no gaps for months on end to having a massive gap, but we were prepared for this, and those that weren't in the future can use this to better understand all market moves. So we want to look at what is this indicator saying for today, and we also need to know what's happening with the jelly, right? We learned about the peanut butter and jelly, it's a match made in heaven. We need to know about the ADX and how does that play in to this indicator in the overall strategy. Also, what I want to cover is a powerful lesson with just naked charts that you can use, put in your pocket, and it's a game changer. You're going to be able to see every chart more clearly as we continue. But real quick, I wanted to touch on one of the strongest trend lines in crypto. We've covered this at length for many months. This is 1,000 days, almost 3 years trend line here. And during the bull market, we were at support. During the bear market, we held it as resistance. Back in February, we said watch as we approach this major trend line. If we were to break through, we're going to get pretty bullish, okay? We've been preparing for that breakthrough, and we broke through. And then this is where things got really special. We held above the 95 for 91 days. You can see here, this is a weekly chart, by the way. This is a weekly chart. We held above for 91 days, okay? 91 days we held above 95 on the stochastic weekly. And you may ask, well, Steve, has this happened in the past year or two? How many times has that happened in the past year or two? A grand total of 0. 0 times this has happened. And you may ask, well, how often has it happened in the history of Bitcoin? Well, on this chart, we have 9 years of data, and it's happened a grand total of once. That means that this recent move that we just had has had an unusual amount of momentum to the upside, right? It's only happened once with that much momentum. And we said in past videos, in the past, 3-4 videos, watch our interaction as we come back down. If we break, we know what's going to happen. And 1 week ago, we had a cross down. So the prices that you see falling now, we're not surprised by that. We were preparing for that. We saw the cross a week ago. But keep your eye on our interaction with this as we continue. Also, real quick on the MVT, we haven't seen a change to blue yet. One point that's very interesting, and we're here on a weekly chart. This moving average that you see on the MVT, we've never had a cross to blue below that moving average. Never in the history of Bitcoin. Never once. Every time we've turned from red to blue was above our moving average there. So it's very interesting to see what happens next as we come down to interact with our moving average. So keep a close eye on that. Now, let's start to move into some very powerful lessons. We need to cover the ADX, what's happening now, and then there's a special piece of information that you can use in every chart in the future. Neil, this is a review on CryptoCrewUniversity.com, our website. This is a review from Neil. Neil was in a situation that a lot you're potentially in right now, was pretty hesitant to sign up to the classes because he thought, look, there's a lot of free content out there. And Neil decided his strategy was to buy the dips. But he realized he never knew when to sell, and he realized the dips had dips, and then he realized the free content was exactly what he paid for it, was worth exactly what he paid for it. So Neil says, quote, since I've been Steve's student, I would say on average, 30% gains on the majority of my trades. The cost of his classes are minuscule compared to the money I am now earning in crypto. Neil, keep up the great work, and this is an absolute legendary opportunity. Father's Day blowout sale. This is my favorite sale we've ever had by far. Father's Day is a very special day in my heart now, and we're doing a sale unlike we've ever done before. This is the biggest sale we've ever had. On top of that, save an extra $300 automatically on the website when you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Here is how to sign up. Join our students from around the world that are having their lives changed. You're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo if you've been in crypto for just a few months. It'll be the first link. Look right down in the description or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. You're going to sign up to the Gold Combo, our top seller, our most popular by far, if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It'll be the second link. Look right down in the description or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Your biggest question, more than likely, is, Steve, which class do I sign up for? Email me right now with how long you've been in crypto and your experience. I will make sure that you get set up in the right class. Email me, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. We look forward to welcome you in. Now, we're going to be getting into some powerful lessons with this chart, and as we move into the ADX and DI and what is it saying for right now in crypto. But this lesson I'm about to share with you, you can use in every chart for the rest of your life. This is going to be so powerful, yet so simple, and it's going to help you see things really clearly. In our past video about 1 month ago, we talked about the 6.3K, major level, and we talked about watch the size of the candle as we approach this level. And we said if we break through 6.3K, our next major resistance is 10K. And you may ask, well, Steve, given the recent situation with Bitcoin and this big red candle, is it still possible for 10K? Absolutely. The major key is we want to hold 6.3 as support. But as we said in previous videos, as soon as we break our level, it takes between 1 to 3 months to get to our next. As soon as we break our level, 1 to 3 months to get to the next. As soon as we break our level, 1 to 3 months to get to the next resistance. So we're still 1 month in, right? 1 to 3 months we expect to hit 10K if we hold 6.3 as support. In the big picture, that's what we're looking at. Now, let's get to the really powerful lesson. This is something that we covered in our previous video that I got a lot of messages about because it's a real game changer. It was a real learning experience. We're going to watch two things and two things only. A, the size of the bodies of the candles, and B, the size of the wicks. So the size of the body and the size of the wicks. We're not looking at anything else. Size of the body, size of the wick. Watch how powerful this is. When we had a breakdown, right? We had a large candle, but look at this wick. Think about, do you guys remember Atari with the ball bouncing? If you don't know Atari, think about ping pong, right? Think about momentum with the ball. When we went down and we touched our resistance point here, buying pressure really pushed us back up. Momentum pushed us back up, and we got a larger candle followed by a smaller candle. Anytime we approach resistance with a smaller candle, we're going to have a reversal, meaning we're not going to go through that resistance. We're going to come back down, right? So we had a larger candle followed by a smaller candle, but look at that wick. That wick, we had a lot of selling pressure pushing that momentum back down. And look, candle, smaller candle, reversal. Reversal happened, pushed us back up. Larger candle followed by a smaller candle. We know that as we approach resistance with smaller candles, it's a reversal. We're coming back down, and you see our wick. A lot of selling pressure pushing us down. That ping pong ball dropped back down. And guess what? We got pushed back up on buying pressure. Buying pressure pushed us back up, and guess what? We breached our level with this candle. And we breached our level, and boom, we went to our next resistance level. But look at what happened. Our large wick, a lot of that selling pressure pushed our momentum back down, and we got rejected. We finally broke through, and boom, we got pushed back all the way up to our next level. But when we got there, we had a lot of selling pressure come in and pushing us down. It's all about the size of the body and the size of the wick. Always look for the wicks and the size of the body as we approach either support or resistance. If candles are getting bigger bodies as we approach resistance, we're going to break through. If candles are getting smaller bodies as we approach resistance, we're going to come back down. This is true in all time frames. Right now we're on the monthly, by the way. So you see what happened. We had selling pressure come in. Boom. It pushes us down, and you see we get all the way down here to our support, but we had a lot of buying pressure. Buying pressure pushed us back up. Momentum coming back up. This is a powerful lesson, and we watched this, and we said, guys, watch 6.3K. As we approach that, watch the size of the candles. So we can go to a weekly chart so we can see it a little more clearly, right? We had a weekly chart, and we had this big candle here, but we had some indecision candles, right? We had some buying pressure, some selling pressure pushing us down, buying pressure pushing us up. These are indecision candles. This is when we're at the calm before the storm, right? And we see, boom, this candle, bullish engulfing candle. Bullish engulfing, we are going up. This was a bigger candle followed by another bigger candle that breached our level. Now, there are a lot of buyers. When you break a major resistance, there's a lot of buyers, and they came in and started pushing the price up. This is not market manipulation. This is not market manipulation. This is what happens in markets. You have to watch the size of the candles, and if we break a major level, there's a lot of buying pressure. But watch what happened. We had a candle, a big candle, followed by another big candle, but then we went to a smaller candle, smaller candle, smaller candle. We know that when we start getting smaller and smaller candles, especially an indecision candle, we're about to flip. And you can see that we're starting to flip here. So this is a powerful, powerful lesson that you can use in all charts to really understand the picture. Our belief and our philosophy is take this complex world of crypto and make it simple for the average person to come in and see the charts clearly for the first time and learn and grow and evolve together. So join the strongest family in crypto. Hit that subscribe button right now and welcome in. Now let's get to the point we've all been waiting for. The ADX in DI. What is it telling us for right now? What is this indicator telling us right now? And how do we use the ADX in DI? Right? So this is going to be a really, really powerful, powerful, powerful lesson. I can't wait to share this with you. So now we've got our ADX back on, right? You can see that yellow line there. It's going to be a little bit confusing, but we're going to break it down in a really simple way. Let's pick up where we left off. We know that when the red is on top, the bears have the momentum. The bears have the power. We learned about big gaps being more powerful. We learned about smaller gaps being less powerful. But what does this yellow line tell us? Simply put, here we are. The green and the red tell us what trend we're in. Are we trending up or are we trending down? So simply put, green and red tell us the trend, trending up or trending down. The yellow tells us how powerful that trend is, right? That's why it's peanut butter and jelly. We know one way to tell how powerful is the gap in between, but the ADX is even more powerful than that. Now we have this dotted line here, dotted line at 25. If the ADX is above 25, it's powerful, okay? Let me give you an example. If we look back here on November 10th, we had a red cross up, right? Who's in power? Prices moving down is in power. How powerful? We see a big gap. Now, if we look at the ADX is down here at 8. When it gets above 25, especially as it's gaining momentum, that trend is gaining power. So the ADX, simply put, tells us if it's gaining power or losing power as a trend, right? So we had a cross, boom, prices start to fall. How far are they going to fall? How much more powerful is this trend? The ADX kept rising and rising and rising and rising. It told us that it still had legs. It was gaining power. The trend was gaining power. And you can see we really dropped in price. Now look at this example. Look at December 19th, right? We had a green cross up, right? However, the ADX was falling rapidly, meaning we had a green cross up, we have a small gap, and the ADX is falling, meaning this is not that powerful of a move. Prices will move up slightly, and they did, but the trend is losing its mustard. The trend is losing its power. Okay? Now, here's another example. We had a cross with the bears in control. Okay? We had a cross with bears control on January 10th when prices were at about 4,000. Prices fell. Look at the ADX. It's rising, but not rapidly. It means the trend was the bears were in power, but not strong power, not a big move. And you can see prices move down, but not drastically. But every time we had a green cross up, prices went up. Every time we had a red cross up, prices go down. Every single time. Now, what is it telling us about today's market? Let's fast forward here for a second. Let's cover this one. Watch this. March 26th. March 26th, prices were at about 4,000-ish. We had a green cross up. You can see the gap, okay? Right away, you can see, okay, This is going to be a powerful move. Let's watch the ADX. The ADX started gaining momentum. And when it gets above 25, that's when the trend really becomes powerful. Watch that 25 level. That's why we've got our white dotted line across. The ADX kept gaining and gaining and gaining. The trend was picking up momentum. So something very interesting followed. Take a look at this. We have our ADX here in yellow. We had divergence. Look at this. We had our high and a lower high, but price made our high and a higher high. This is clear divergence. This is a warning sign. And to those of my students, you're experts at divergence because of the diamond combo and the gold combo, right? Divergence is so powerful. This is on the daily, so it's powerful, not as powerful as if you see divergence on a weekly or a monthly. But nonetheless, this was divergence, warning sign. Green was still in power, bull still in power, but we have our warning signs. We do have big gaps, we have momentum, but we have our warning signs. Now, let's see what it's telling us with present day. Right now, what is this powerful indicator saying? Now, as I was preparing for this video, we hadn't had a cross yet. Now we have a cross, right? So what we see, ADX losing power, coming back down to 25. How powerful is the trend? It's not really powerful yet. We need to watch the ADX. And again, this is on the daily chart, so things can change over the next handful of days. We need to watch the ADX. Do we have a cross? Yes, we have a clear cross with the red to the upside. Do we have a big gap yet? It's too early to tell right now. It's a small gap. So our price is going to be heading down? Yes. The question is, how powerfully will it be heading down? We're going to keep a close eye on this, specifically what happens with the ADX and how big of a space do we have between the red and the green. If you're asking, well, Steve, how can I find this indicator? You can find it on TradingView. But watch the 25 level, watch the crosses, watch the ADX to tell us the trend strength. Remember, green and red tell us what direction the trend is, up or down. The ADX tells us how powerful that trend is. So just a massive amount of learning in this video between the candlestick pattern and then this indicator. Absolutely massive amount of learning. Let me see some thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. Share this out and make sure you subscribe. Join the strongest family in crypto. Let's get to Steve's secrets to success, my favorite part of the videos. But first, strongest, biggest sale we've ever had in company history. This one is by far close to my heart as it's our Father's Day sale, okay? Given the experience I just went through, it was rough. It was a stressful situation, and I just wanted to do something to really give back to the community, do something over the top, something we've never done. And that's this. This Father's Day sale is unlike we've ever had because it's a double sale. You have this massive savings here, and then if you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's another massive sale on top. It's just, this is your opportunity on a golden platter. You know that you need a strategy. You know that you don't know when to buy and sell, and it's causing you a lot of stress. Your competitive advantage, remember, 95% of people will fail in crypto. You need a competitive advantage. Your competitive advantage is your strategy and your education. This is your competitive advantage on a golden tray. You've been waiting to sign up. This is your opportunity. I'm looking forward to welcoming you in. You're going to sign up to the diamond combo if you've been in crypto for just a few months. It'll be the first link right down in the description, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. You're going to sign up to the gold combo, our top seller, our most popular, if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It'll be the second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video right here, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. If you have any questions at all, Steve, which class do I sign up for? I know I want to sign up to your classes. I just don't know which one is best for me. Email me right now, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Let me know your experience, how long you've been in crypto, and I'll get you set up with the right classes. Do not miss out on this sale. Limited time only, massive sale, my way to give back to the community for the just incredible support over these last few weeks. All right, if you haven't done so already, join the strongest family in crypto. Hit that subscribe button. Boom. If you're on a computer, just look down right here. Make sure you've got that bell on. Look at that bell right now and look at that subscribe button. If it's red, boom, hit it. If you're on the phone, scroll down, look at that button and hit that. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, scroll to the bottom, sign up to our email list, get some more information. Also, you're going to come over here to Twitter at CryptoCrewU. Make sure you subscribe there. Okay, now let's get into... I just want to say again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was a tough time. It was a tough period with my newborn son, and we made it out. We tried to stay as positive as we could. We tried to keep thinking positive, and to my students, you guys know about affirmations. I did a lot of those, and we made it out. We made it out, and here we are. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so excited to be back with you to provide a difference, and I just wanted to do as much as I could to give back. That's why this video was like over the top with learning. Just powerful lessons that we're giving away for free. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's my way. That's my way of showing my appreciation. Ooh, Steve's secrets to success. We discussed it before, but it's so important. Give. Today's word is give, right? If you have some extra money, oftentimes you're going to go to the store. Maybe you buy a watch, maybe you buy a special meal that you really like, or you get a new pair of clothes, whatever it is. That's for you. It makes you feel good, but I guarantee if you see even a little bit of that money and you give to somebody else, you will be fulfilled far more than buying some fancy watch or a new jacket or a new shirt. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Giving really is fulfillment. I've told you on the channel, one of my things I like to do, and I've done this in a lot of countries. I love dogs. And I try to give to them because you know what? In most of the countries in the world, there's a lot of homeless dogs all over the street. It drives me crazy. I want to do something to give. We've done a lot with homeless dogs in a bunch of different countries. But just 3 days ago, I had a chance to connect with an orphanage here in Ecuador. And the orphanage was like, look, we're struggling with clothes and with baby formula and with diapers. And we wanted to do something to really give back, especially after what we just experienced. Really makes you appreciate the moments you do have in this world. And we gave to this orphanage. That is such a powerful thing. Even if we just gave one diaper, right? We gave a bunch of diapers, but if you just give one, it's still giving. It's still that powerful feeling. And I'll tell you, if you ever get the chance in your life to go to an orphanage, please do it. It's eye-opening. It'll make you appreciate things. I'll tell you a quick story. I went to an orphanage. My most eye-opening one was in Kenya. And these kids in Kenya are often captured from their villages. Their villages get under attack. They're captured. They're split up from their parents and family, and nobody knows who they are. And we went to this orphanage in Kenya, and these kids have no idea if their mom or a dad is alive. They have no idea if their brother or sister is alive. They're in this orphanage. They don't know how they got there. It was a traumatic experience, and they don't know if their family is alive or dead, and there's no way to find out. So next time, think about that when you're going to turn on your light and your light doesn't work, and you're like, oh my God, the light doesn't work. The world is about to end. It's so stressful. So when you look at the size of the problem through a different lens, and you see that these kids don't know if their family is alive or dead, it puts things in perspective. So if you get a chance to go to an orphanage, please do. And if you're wondering, Steve, I want to give back. I love the way this sounds, but I don't know where to start. I don't have an orphanage. I don't have diapers or formula. What do I do? here's what you can do. Next time you're in line somewhere, which you'll be in line somewhere, maybe a 7-Eleven, right? Get the person behind you, buy their bag of chips, buy their stick of gum, buy their soda, and watch the reaction. Watch how you feel if you give whatever it is, $1.20, do that and you will feel fulfillment. Really, trust me. This whole video was about giving with knowledge, with the learning that we did today was unbelievable, and our Father's Day sale, unbelievable. It's something way bigger than we've ever done, and I wanted to do even more to give back because we have a really incredible community. I want to ensure everybody is learning and growing and improving, especially my fulfillment is seeing lives change. That's it. That's why I do these YouTube videos. You're changing your life. When you watch, you see the charts clearly. I make that complex world of crypto super simple so the average person can come in and say, wow, I get it for the first time ever. And our classes are on a way different level. You talk about changing lives on a way different level. The classes are changing lives around the world, and that's my fulfillment. That's what really jazzes me up. So give. Try it. I guarantee your feeling will be so powerful. Way more than buying yourself a watch. I guarantee it. Last but not least, I just want to say that I'm happy to be back. We're back on our schedule every single Wednesday. Let me know in the comments what you thought about these powerful lessons today. Let me know how impactful they were. Let me know if what you felt during this period when I was gone. I missed you. I hope you missed me. Our community is growing. Our community is incredible. And show some appreciation in the comments. I love to see that. It really motivates me to work even better, harder, faster, stronger, and make these videos even better each and every time. So let me know in the comments. Give this a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Subscribe. I will see you right back here next Wednesday. Peace and love to the crypto crew. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And remember one thing, give, try it. I guarantee it. In the next week video, write a message. I guarantee it. Try it once. Peace and love to the crypto crew.